Happy Monday, everyone. Happy day 69. Actually, today I wanted to originally have a product day, but I had a very interesting team conversation, and I thought I'm going to use that as a spontaneous video. And the conversation is all around career advancement and what kind of decisions should you be making for your career. And I actually had a team member here who was just a bit uncertain about our future and wanted to know what that person should be doing. And so I thought I'm going to address this here and give you maybe a couple of tips. So this is probably a bit focused more on the team member, less on the CEO. However, this may also be interesting for you as a CEO because maybe your team members kind of have those questions as well. So obviously, if you're a team member and you are, I don't know, maybe you get a very interesting competing offer, maybe you lost your mission or you lost your passion for working in a company. Maybe there are, I don't know, monetary things, or maybe there's just things that you don't really see in this company anymore. It may make sense to switch company. Now, here are the considerations. Money is a lot, but it's not everything. Sometimes a small kind of increase in salary is not going to translate so much into what you're expecting it out of. And many times, if let's say another company pays you some extra money, you may actually be able to go to your team lead or to your CEO and say, "Hey, listen, this company offered me $200 more. Look, I don't even want to think about this. Is it like, would it be likely that you could pay me $200 more?" Then, like for me, that's an easy no on that other side. I really love it here. And I think that's a very straightforward and honest conversation. So that is something that definitely is to consider. But obviously, if the salary increases 50% more, man, you really need to kind of think stuff through and you need to see how this kind of works. But there are some considerations. I really believe on the longer tail, salary can catch up in your existing company. But it's really about the mission and it's about the team, it's about the learning, it's about your personal growth. If you are a person that really focuses on the CV, and there are careers where the CV is really important, you need to be clear that if you jump from company to company to company, it it may not look good on your CV, and it's going to be very difficult to actually later on get some jobs just because you have maybe stayed only for 6 months at a company. So these are things that are really important in my opinion when you consider. But what are really good kind of reasons to stay with an existing company? For me, good reasons for staying with an existing company is if you really like the mission, if you like the team, if there's really good growth and learning potential, and if you can just see that this company for you is something where you can move up and really get more responsibilities. I think that's very, very clear and straightforward, obviously, with salary and compensation in kind of comparable to other ideas. What are reasons to switch? Well, obviously, let's look at us right now. I mean, there's a lot of uncertainty. We don't know what's going to happen after the 90 days. How big is the company? What is the focus points? Right? So obviously, if that uncertainty is killing someone, which I totally understand, then you may want to look for more safer choices. And this was the conversation I had with one of a team member. And it's totally understandable. And I don't hold this against anyone. It's just that, the startup environment is not for everyone. The other thing, if money is really an issue and someone else really offers you a lot more, maybe, in the other side with the stability, you switch because you want more stability. Maybe you switch because you get a super big increase that cannot be given to you in the existing company. Obviously, also, if you lose your passion, you lose your focus for something, and you want to go somewhere where you have this, so you do a complete change. I had a conversation with someone who said, "You know what? I'm gonna stay with you guys as long as this company exists. But if I ever get fired or I leave, I'm not gonna go into another crypto company. I'm sick and tired of that kind of mess." And look, I also understand that. So that's a very clear kind of direction. And obviously, if something pushes you away, if there's a bad work environment, we had a lot of people during the dispute who left because they just thought that all this fighting and all this thing was not for them. So this is really kind of crucial to understand and kind of keep this a bit in mind, right? Kind of don't think only for now. Don't think only for the next 3 months. Think think this through in the next 3 years, 10 years, 20 years, and what's going to be important to you in this kind of ladder. So many times, right, like especially the learning curve, the growth, the kind of responsibilities that you may be getting either in your existing role or in a new role is going to be extremely important. So I hope you get value out of this. I just wanted to kind of share this today here on a Monday. I know it was normally product day. Tomorrow we have day 70. We're going to go with our regular flow. So tomorrow we're going to have marketing day. And yeah, I'm going to talk, just like discussed last week, about some interesting sponsoring ideas. And then we're going to catch up on the product a bit later in the week. With this, have a fantastic week, everyone. See you tomorrow. Yours truly, Julian. Bye bye.